Right, well, I'm going to show you how I use this to do my box leg stretching, and I'll actually do a routine of it for you. I've already warmed up my inner abductor muscles, and how I warm them up, I'll sit with my legs, I'll either go on my back and then put my hands underneath here, and then I'll bring them together like that, just to warm up the abductor muscles. I'll do up to about 80 of them, which I've already done. Then I'll do the butterfly ones, and they will do inner abductors as well, but more in a deeper way, so to speak. And I'll have done them. So now I'm going to show you how I use this for stretching. Now, what I advise you to wear, because sometimes it's all rolled up, so wear like your hoodie or something, so you know when you put it up, you know, around the back and everything. But it can be a bit tricky at first, but when you get used to it, you'll be alright. So what I tend to do, so I've tied it, got a knot there, which you can actually undo, but it's good when it's, you know, it stays there, so don't worry. Right, so I tend to put this end round here, by where the board of the feet are, as you can see there, right? And then, because it's quite durable and very strong, this is. Okay, so I'll bring my knee up as far as I can, and then this can be a bit tricky, but you do get used to it. So you pull on that with your right hand, or if you want to choose, put it on your left hand, whatever suits you best. And this is where you'll tend to roll up sometimes, and then you get your other leg, and then you put that on there. As you can see, look, you see, that happens to it sometimes. But don't worry, as long as it's on the ball of your foot, then let's make sure it's on down properly, because it will slip down occasionally. So there you go, look. And then make sure it's on the back, and you've got quite a reasonably thick top. So as you can see there, look, it's stretching now. So you've got the resistance now. The resistance is here. And you can feel it on the back, it's on your back. Alright, so let's get into my position. Let's do a couple of warm-up sets, and then we can go your full stretch, which I'm doing now. So this is my new aid in my stretching now. I've never used one of these before, but obviously I've had it a few weeks now. So make sure you're comfortable on the back, and get your stretch. Okay, lean forward, and you got onto your elbows. And I do about 50 of these, keeping the back flat, and just do your breathing nice and slow, not with the movement, just nice and slow. Okay, there's my 50. It may ride up now and again, but don't worry, as long as it's to the lower part of the back, and it should stay there. Okay, so that's the first set. So if you can pull yourselves even further back with your legs. Now this is the set where we use what we call a dynamic tension, or we just imagine that you're doing a flex, but you're flexing the whole legs here, your thighs, your hamstrings, all the muscles in the thigh area around the abductors. You hold that for about 50 seconds to the count of. Okay, here we go. And your breath as well, just doing nice, deep, slow breathing exercise. Nice and slow. And keep the legs tense. Just flex the legs, just really tense them. Not hard, but tense them. So you've got a bit of a tension in. This really makes the legs strong as well in this position as well while you're doing this. keep that tension on. Don't relax it, just keep it nicely tense. Not hard tense, but tense that you can feel the tension. And there's 50. And relax. And if you can feel yourself going further, you will. See, there, I've gone further back again. Okay, as far as you can go. Okay, another 50. If you can feel yourself going a bit forward, by all means, edge a little bit forward and further out. And hold it, and then back up. And again, if you can feel your legs going back again, bring them back even further. Not bad for a man at nearly 57. Right. And again, this is the set where you're going to do the tension again. Remember, you're tensing the muscles here, your quads here, and the hamstrings underneath. Okay? And as well with your toes, point your toes right up so you can feel the shin muscles coming into activation mode as well. Okay, so you tense the entire legs, even your buttock muscles, tense them all in this position for as long as 50-second count. Okay, here we go. And relax. And again, if you want to keep bringing it back even further, by all means, just take your time doing these. Don't rush these exercises. Go as far as you can. Provided you've got one of these apparatus things, these apparatus bands, because these are good. I advise the green ones are the good ones to use apparently for stuff like this, from what I've been told. These are like for the advanced stuff apparently. But if you're in the UK, you've got a Sports Direct shop by you, £6.99 for this. Brilliant. Okay. And the third set. And if you can feel yourself going forward, keep going. But always keep your back flat all the time when you're doing this. Don't round your back, keep it flat. Chest forward, stomach in. Always put your chest forward. And 50. Okay, and again, if you can feel yourself going back further, just put your hands here and bring yourself even further back so you can go as far as you can. Okay, and even bring your feet back as well, because this does pull on the feet, so you can this will aid you as well. Okay, and 50 of these. Remember to tense all the muscles here, and your thighs, your hamstring, and your buttocks area. Point your toes up, flex the muscles here, the shin muscles as well. Even if you can tense your calves, by all means you can. So remember to tense the whole leg. Even flex the muscles in the knee. Okay, to the count of 50. Here we go. And relax. Okay, that's the third step. I tend to do 5, but I've already done some this morning. So now what I'm going to do next, just going to look forward, and now I'm going to lean on my back. Okay, and then bring my legs up. See, it's a beautiful thing with this. You can really feel the stretch even more here now, right in this area here. I hold this for about 50 seconds and I'll just do one set of this just to finish my legs off. And really try and bring your knees down as far as you can to the floor. Okay, to the count of 50. Here we go. And tense your legs as well, the same as you was doing when you was in full splits. And you're breathing nice and deep and slow. Okay, and there you go. Now to get this off, make sure you hold on to this so you don't get what they call a whiplash back. And then you just take it off, bring this knee up, and there you go. And then that's done. Let's put it over there. To start this off, if you have got one, just take your time. If you want to do a couple of sets, it's entirely up to you, but just take your time. Don't rush it, because I'm quite flexible for my age, and my legs are strong enough to train for longer periods of flexibility work, because at the end of the day, if you can increase your duration with time, you know, your flexibility will come on in leaps and bounds, literally. You know, I mean, I'm going to be 60 in 3 years' time, so just imagine what I'm going to be like by that time, because I'll always keep doing what I love. But there you go. So that's your power band box leg stretching routine that I do anyway, every day. Alright, anyway, thank you very much for that. And again, if you're new to my channel, it's entirely up to you. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel if you are new. It's entirely up to you. There's no pressure, but there you go. I thought I'd share that with you, just to show you what I do on a daily training routine I do with my stretching. That's part of the training I do on a regular basis anyway. Alright, anyway, thank you very much for your time. And again, please stay safe out there, everybody. Thank you. And let's keep that chi flowing.